Even though every sign has its positive points and its negative points, and there is no good and bad, it's only just what is. For you, Scorpio, I think one of the most important things for you to know is that there is a certainty that the position that you've been put in is exactly where you need to be, to accept it and to go forward. If you can do that, then you will erase so many of those difficulties and fears in your way that almost they would be insignificant. But it's a big task for you to know for certain. Your tikkun is not a little one. Your process can be difficult because you have innately an intuitiveness that most people don't have. You can see clearly things that others miss, and sometimes it can make you very unhappy because people don't understand your nature. You have a persistence and a loyalty to things that some of the other signs don't have. Fortunately, to your credit, you have strength of character and a capacity to work harder than most signs to get to your goal. The negative shoot of that is, of course, oftentimes it doesn't matter how one reaches their goal. They simply go and do it. And sometimes disregarding the feelings of others on the way. Scorpion, for you, for this time in your life, you might find a bit of negative influences in terms of a relationship to yourself, to your work, to your partners. Just a wave, if you will, of feeling a bit insecure in who you are and what your role is. But you know, if we grow into the space that's beyond the thing that we see as me, we can do so much more. And Scorpio, you have the power to do that. You are the fire of the water. Mars is your ruling planet. It's the manifester, it's the doer, it's the goer, but it's also the planet of war. Therefore, we ask you to temper that part of you, that sting. Temper that sting and bring it to a place where it can give a kiss instead of a bite. So if you will, let's just do a small meditation for the month of Scorpio. If you will, put your feet flat on the floor, your hands at your sides. Lift your eyes a bit above the field of vision and close them. Visualize yourself sitting in your most favorite place. Perhaps watching the sun go down. And as you watch the sun slowly set in the west, and as the light seems to be dimming slower and slower into the day, into the night, feel the muscles of your face and your neck relax, your back, down your spine, into your feet, to feel your entire body. Go to a place of peace, down your legs and into your feet. Allow your arms to lie heavily at your side and go down your arms into your fingertips. Feel the energy of your body shifting to a place of at-one-ment with yourself. We enter the month of Scorpio, Cheshvan, which is indeed considered a difficult month because we know the flood started in the month of Cheshvan. And for those of us who were gifted to be born in this month, then part of our challenge might very well be the slings and arrows that the world sends to us. And so for these moments in time, let's take the letter of the month the letter of the planet Mars. You know, Mars is considered a warring planet. That's why it's red. That's why it also controls the month of Aries. But it has a father planet, a major planet which sits above Scorpio. It's called Pluto. Do you know why most Scorpions don't fear death? Because they know with certainty that there's something beyond this world. Something that exists beyond this plane. And so the letter Dalet sort of looks like a hammer that created the month, the planet of Mars. Take the letter and take it through your head, down into the various parts of your head, into your neck, down your shoulders. Move this letter through your body, just like a little hammer. Make it form its energy in any place that there seems to be a blockage. Use the letter to unblock. And now take this letter and bind it to the bottom of your feet and let it attach all your energy to the earth. Ground yourself to the earth. You know that all of us in life have different challenges. The most important challenge we have is to be true to who we are and our purpose. Oftentimes the things that we don't do, the things that we forget, the things that we don't say, are the things that haunt us when the night falls. And oftentimes there's no second chance to knock on that door again. And now, the Nun. The Nun for the month. Take the letter and draw it in through the belly, through the diaphragm, the third chakra, and make it spin. Make it spin. And fill it with a light, be it green or blue, for those are the major healing colors. And now take this light energy and draw it in, down through the legs, in, let it peel out into Mother Earth, down through the solar plexus, and then into Mother Earth. Now take the same light again through the solar plexus and let it pass into the heart, into the lungs, the sides of our arms, and up our throat, into the head. And feel it permeate all through our body. And then draw it from the solar plexus out and up and through the top of our head, back into space. You see, space is where we actually need to get to. Because our vibrating level isn't only the body that's in front of us, but the entire envelopment of our energy surrounds us. And entities that dance in places there to help, but we don't. We don't get there because we busy ourselves. They are there. They're there, waiting for us to tap into their energy. And especially in a month that's full of power. One of the greatest aspects of power in the earth is water. The second, of course, is fire. And Scorpio represents the fire of the water, this intense energy. That intense energy oftentimes brings us to heaven or to hell. Use it wisely, because it has a tremendous whiplash. And so now let's go back. Let's go back to that place where we first began. To reflect on this trip that we have just been on. A simple place where our mind could be free from the ramblings that often are too noisy for us to be a part of the greater whole. Remember, it's the things that will leave us undone in relation to others that saddens us at the end of our days. I will count from 1 to 5, and at 5, hopefully we will come back to here, refreshed and with a little bit more insight. 1, 2. At 3, take a deep breath in and then leave it out with all that garbage that's inside, the negativity, the hate, the revenge, whatever it might be. So let's go. 3. 4. And 5. Have a wonderful month.